can a portfolio manager manage more than one portfolio simultaneously or concurrently? I have been, in one of the forum, been asked by some portfolio management practitioner or maybe some PfMP certification aspirants, to share my views or my experiences around this topic. So friends, I would like to quote a statement from BMI, the standard for portfolio management. And this very definition of portfolio management is in the fourth edition of standard for portfolio management. It says that portfolio management is centralized management of one or more portfolio to achieve organization strategic objective. So if we follow this global standard and this definition from this standard PMI portfolio management standard, then the blunt answer, the explicit answer is yes, portfolio manager can manage or should manage more than one portfolio at any given point of time. But now let's brainstorm or maybe the factors that will support this, maybe decision where a single portfolio manager should manage more than one portfolio, okay? Or maybe some factor which will not support this decision of handling a multiple portfolio by one single portfolio manager. Of course, portfolio manager is the PMI designation in your organization. You could be any CXO level people, VP, vice president, director, a general manager. But portfolio management is all about nothing but implementing organization strategy, delivering its goals and objective through your, through your experiences and portfolio management practices, theories, models, skills, knowledge, and so on. So now I would like to give maybe, let me give a simple example. I'll give my own example. I represent this organization, Add-on Skills. And Add-on Skills, I am myself handling more than one portfolio, even currently, okay? And maybe tomorrow, I will be asked by my governing body, the strategic body, that you only handle one portfolio. But today, the organization demand is I should manage more than one portfolio. Okay. And this is ongoing. Remember, portfolio life cycle is ongoing life cycle. And today, within add-on skills, I have been asked to manage, of course, I'm managing training portfolio where I am delivering PMP training, PGMP training, PfMP training, risk management training, business analysis training, and some technical training as well. So I'm certainly handling the training portfolio. But other than training portfolio, I am also handling the financial portfolio within add-on skills. And, I'm running many financial projects to increase, the revenue growth of the organization and optimize the cost structure, some projects to, overcome the revenue leakage problem within our systems, within our organization, and so on. So other than the financial portfolio, also handling maybe some social media portfolio. Okay. Of course, we have some team member who are running projects, but I am handling the strategy because portfolio management is all about delivering strategy and meeting the organization, those strategic goals and objective. So I'm handling that social media portfolio as well, where I am, creating the strategy to show add-on skills presence and, on maybe LinkedIn, maybe YouTube, and maybe this video is one such project initiative, temporary initiative to promote our capability and our competency and so on. So social media portfolio I am also handling. So what I want to tell you, friends, so yeah, there is always the organization demand where you should or you will be asked to handle more than one portfolio at any given point of time. And now the reason I said yes to, some factors or elements that, basis which I decided to handle all of the three portfolio. First of all, one is again capacity and capability. I'll bring this concept of capacity and capability. First of all, I believe I have the capacity. Capacity means basically my bandwidth or my availability or maybe my, what you can call I can give that effort to handle this very effectively because of I can better manage my schedule. I can better manage the risk around these multiple portfolio management. And because of all that thing, I have developed the capacity to handle more than one portfolio. And more importantly, I also have the capability, you know, since I am, now if I talk to you from the training portfolio which I'm handling, I have the capability because I am, PMI, PMP certified, PGMP certified, PfMP certified, RMP certified, ACP certified. These are my certification. Of course, one is certification. If I have to handle the training portfolio, I should be certified. I should know the entire, the certification domain and, what's happening, in that certification market and with respect to competition, with respect to, as I said, we are a PMI authorized training partner, about the changes PMI bringing in the certification, the new certification they are continuously, giving to us for building our skills and so on. So probably I have that capability because I'm certified, and probably I have already into the training space from more than a decade as a full-time trainer. Since 2007, I'm delivering the PMP training. And by now, thousands of people I have trained in PMP and helped them certified in PMP. And it's been also more than a decade I am doing PGMP training and now PfMP training as well. So I have that capability, and I also have capacity, and there is maybe nobody else, because of the constraints of resources within the organization, nobody else can better manage this training portfolio than what I can do. Of course, when I'm managing a portfolio, that does not mean that I'm handling every temporary projects and program within the portfolio. I'm not delivering every single PMP training, corporate training, or PGMP training. We have the, full-time trainer. We have more than 10 trainer under our ATP, who are delivering the PMP training for us, weekday, weekend, physical classroom, virtual classroom, corporate training. So we have those. So those temporary projects and temporary program within the training. So I'm handling the strategy part. Now if the PMI has come to, new exam content outline for PMP, which is going to be released by July or, that 2026. So I have shared the exam content outline. Maybe now, earlier the business environment domain was having 8%, but from July it has 26% of weightage. Okay, the people domain weightage has been changed, the process domain weightage has been changed, and the exam content outline revision has been made, and so on. So I have to look into those things, that what changes has been happening, communicating to my trainer, helping them to align themselves to the changes. And so my job is the strategic job. I'm not doing every single training. And so portfolio management is not about managing every single projects and program within the portfolio. Portfolio management is more about handling the strategy, handling the portfolio value realization through customer collaboration, through performance management, through stakeholder engagement, through identifying uncertainties, which are risk management, and effective governance. So I'm doing for my training portfolio, I'm doing that effective governance. I'm managing performance. I'm managing, the value realization, and so on. So that is what is my job as a portfolio manager. And of course, as a portfolio manager, can I myself handle temporary projects and program within the portfolio? Absolutely, yes. I am, many times even some people also ask me, Kailash, can a portfolio manager himself manage a projects or a program? Sometimes that is the demand of the portfolio, where, I am also delivering those PFMP certification training. Okay, and that's a temporary initiative because every month we are doing at least one PFMP training. And until we do not find, a better or maybe a qualified trainer who can do justice to our customer and to the community, probably I will continue to handle every temporary, training initiative within my PF within my certification portfolio. So I am handling the certification portfolio where I am delivering some PMP, PGMP, and PfMP training myself. So those are all temporary initiative. So absolutely yes, portfolio manager can himself manage projects and program within the portfolio, but primarily his job is, and his performance will be measured by how successful is the portfolio alignment with the organization strategy and objective, and how much is the value realization and maximization has happened. So similarly, in the financial portfolio, the I can better understand the EBITDA, the earning before interest, tax, depreciation, amortization from the other initiative or the portfolio within the organization. Maybe certification portfolios, the financial aspect of those certification portfolio, and we have the other human resource department portfolio. We have the maybe the other marketing department portfolio. So they may be managing their functional portfolio, but the financial strategy and those decisions related, that is the financial portfolio I am managing also. I'm managing all the profit before tax, PBT, profit after tax, PAT, those strategy related to financial, from marketing financials, from both inflow and outflow. When we say financial management, it's not just about the cost, it's also about the revenue generation, the investment, how should we invest into from internal organization financial resources or through external debt funding, equity funding. So that is the strategic decisions I'm taking within my portfolio and handling those portfolio initiative as well. So what I want to tell you, friends, if you are a portfolio manager, I have seen many times portfolio manager, they are refraining themselves or restraining themselves to handle the more than one portfolio, and because they feel that it is not the right approach. See, it approach depends on the organization demand, which is the supply, demand and this is a very important concept of portfolio management. So it is not that you can't say no if the organization has demand, and if the organization see that you have the supply, which is the capacity. Okay, supply means capacity, demand means the requirement. The organization require you to handle the portfolio because they trust you, they believe that you have the capability, the skill set, the knowledge, and you have the capacity, and so do not just, it's not that standards tells you something, and it sometimes it is the how organization, you have to do what we call tailoring. You have to tailor the standards. They are, PMI call, they are the best practices, but it does not mean that every best practice will be, even best for your organization. Maybe for many organizations, they are the best practices, but every practice, every process may not be fitting or matching to your business environment and business requirement and so on. So I think so, even in your organization, ask this question, your organization, many times, if I have to give example, in your organization, maybe the learning and development department and the human resource department may be handled by one single portfolio manager, okay, who may be managing both the portfolio with one single entity or individual, you can say. Many times even on, marketing or maybe logistic, that can be managed by same portfolio manager. So it is happening in the organization, and not just any single part of the world, it's everywhere. That is the demand, and that is also because there is a capability regions, capacity regions, and that is why we have to always be ready to grab the opportunity to handle such portfolio. And I would also like to tell you, friends, that, maybe today you have capacity. Tomorrow, your organization now believe that if you will focus on one single portfolio, then you can maximize the value. And now they have found, they have increased their capacity. They found a better human resource capacity to handle the finance portfolio. They may bring some different CFO who may handle the financial side of the organization, that portfolio. So tomorrow I may not manage within the add-on skills today, which I am managing, because probably we don't have that human resource capacity, because that's a constraints environment. We can't afford anybody because of maybe our financial health. Tomorrow, we will be financially more, competent. We will be, and our risk appetite may increase. Be willing to hire more people, willing to take more risk, so that in anticipation of maximizing the value for the organization, so we can handle, then, the portfolio can be assigned to somebody else. So it always, and even I've seen that sometimes people take it negatively, that I was handling 3 portfolio, and now this one portfolio has been taken away from me. But that's the, again, organization need, because it is not that they they have lost the trust on you, because they believe that if you manage one portfolio, probably the organization will get more value than you put your efforts, your, human resource effort on multiple portfolio. And now also the organization has increased their capacity. So there are the regions where the organization may, today they have demand to handle 3 portfolio from you. Tomorrow they will have demand from you to manage just one portfolio. So I think so. This is what I want to tell you. And when this question was posted to me from this forum, I thought, why should I just respond to this individual? Why not I share with the larger audience? And I hope that I was able to do justice to this question. Do comments if you find the value in this discussions, and if you got clarity about this concept around, can a portfolio manager more than one portfolio? And also, friends, if you have any other such portfolio management practice related questions in your mind, or maybe any certification related questions which you have around PMI, PfMP certification, then just maybe comment wherever you, whether YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, whichever social media platform you are watching this video. To comment, maybe you'll find add-on skills, contact information, write to them. Probably they will reach out to me. I will able to then, answer your queries and able to support you in your portfolio management, journey together. And it is mostly, frankly saying, it is my learning when I'm sharing such concept. So if you have such doubt, if I will have to do a lot of brainstorming. I'll have to, understand such concept in more depth. So please write to me, and I will try to do my best to, share my thoughts, my experiences. And most importantly, more than for you, I'm doing it for myself, because I'm learning a lot from such discussions, from such comments. And thank you for your trust, to posting these questions to me. And you believe that I could share the real life example, because even in my PfMP training, my examples are not theoretical. My examples are very practical from every industry: airline industry, pharma industry, software industry, maybe any other industry, telecom, banking, so on. So if you really want to learn these nuances of portfolio management with, the real world example, and very, what we call it is layman example, very, simple example, then be part of add-on skills online PfMP cohort, and not just get certified, but by learning, these global models of portfolio management, theories, tools, processes, systems, improve your, professional commitment to your profession or your role within your organization. That's all for now. My name is Kailash Upadhyay, and it's always great to share my experiences. And thank you to all of you. Have a great day. Please take care. Bye bye.